bum 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 bum. What's up with the YouTube? Yo, boy, Pretty Boy Fredo. Sight.
I gotta hold down the city.
Gotta let you know where I come from.
I gotta hold down the city.
Gotta let you know.
I gotta hold down the city.
Gotta let you know where I come from.
Did all my laps in the gym, the sweat ran off my skin. They thought I ran out of breath, but I was just catching my wind. That only happens to them. I gotta capture my win. I practice 31 days a month and I practice again. Was born equipped with sportsmanship, so I just laugh and I grin. Victory is my objective, I don't have to pretend. Spread my wings like an eagle and let them flap in the wind. No guts, no glory, no pain, no gain. These are actions of men. My teammate is a warrior, got my back to the end. My offense is God sent. You gon' have to defend. My crossover is vicious, I got more swagger than him. Hit the bottom of the net or the back of the rim. Your style is a flavor foul, your score, I'ma take it down. All of your trash talking was pointless. Say it now, you slacking in goaltending. My actions are bone chilling. Got the home court advantage, I'm back on the road winning.
I gotta hold down the city.
Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Voice. Yeah.
First, I'm gonna show you all my hesitation. There you go. My crossover to Chris Paul. I gotta remember that's my signature size of 102. And yes, I know what it is. I forgot what's the name that is. So I signature style here. My ice will skate this without looking for. I got that D Williams that break ankles. I ain't even gonna lie, they do break ankles. I got that CP3. I ain't got that inside though, the inside out. I got the Jamal Crawford catch ankles. I told you it was 102, man. What did I tell you? 102, it catch ankles. Hesitation 3. That's not how the hesitation goes now. Let me show you the hesitation. That's the hesitation. And I have the LaMarcus Aldridge jump shot. I turn up, ooh, turn up.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson joined by Shaquille O'Neal. Kenny the Jet Smith, thanks for tuning in. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Sacramento Kings up against the New York Knicks. For New York, they're currently holding on to the best record in the league. Not the conference, the league. They've been head and shoulders above the competition this season. On the topic of the playoffs and the length of them, they call it the second season, Shaq. What do you look for in a playoff team as an indicator of their ability to succeed?
Well, we all live by this old montage, old adage, whatever it is. Defense wins championships. Defense is big. What I like about the playoffs, Ernie, physicality. You can't hesitate to give a foul, prevent easy buckets, a.k.a.
This is 2K Sports broadcasting from Sacramento as the Kings take it to the hardwood. We'll see the defending NBA champions, the New York Knicks,
the 102
Sacramento
fake Zach
Kings.
Roseanne at Williams.
And DeMarcus Cousins out with the injury. Clark, he will be
Then
missed.
I got a
Well, I
new
tell you, this
dunk
is a
pad.
tough blow for this team. I mean, he very well could be out the rest of the season. And that's something that's hard to adjust to.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. And New York looking at who they've got. Freak, he's in at the point. Robin Lopez out there with Porzingis. Then it's Anthony, and it's Afflalo in at the 2. Now Collison following the three-point attempt by Freak. Outside Collison. Down low. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. Sacramento with the ball.
They got creepy.
It's a three-point game, and he
Bruh.
gets it to go.
And he came off that screen, and he just didn't get over the
Get
top of it.
crossover
Weren't
three
there
back.
in time
Get
enough to
crossover
challenge
two.
Greg, and when
Yeah.
that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Oh.
Now here's Freak. Turned in an outstanding game against Golden State.
And how about that for a response?
Well, it sounded as though, or at least it looked as though it sounded like, we'll give you a 3, and
I
then we'll
hate Carly
take it
Stein.
right back.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop the layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Oh,
Fires from deep. And the
that
Knicks
crossover
hit again
two
from deep.
broke
He
that
just
dude.
exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the
Just
game.
shut up.
Now here's Collison. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Outside Bosch. And it's off from three-point range.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Got that bucket in no time at all. And it's 9 points for Freak. Sacramento's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hey, Kevin, when George Karl and I were able to chat a moment ago, Coach told me they're hoping to overcome the problems a player like Carmelo Anthony presents to defenses. He said Melo's combination of strength, size, and skill set make it very difficult to keep him from scoring each trip down the floor. What he is hoping for is to throw different looks at Melo to keep him out of his rhythm and to try to work from there.
Thanks, Doris. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Perry makes a big high bouncing goes in.
4 or 5 shots have dropped for them already. Not a bad way to get things started.
Were you
Freak with it. 9 points in the
Joe.
game so far.
Ooh.
Shoots the 3, and that one's good.
Told you.
Freak's got 12 points in the game.
And what a move, guys. I mean, he's absolutely embarrassing them out there right now.
Well, that's an ankle breaker, Greg. You know that. And then he calmly knocked it down. Sweet.
And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it. There's the pass to Anthony. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
I tried
Just
to do my
reliable,
dunk.
guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Holly Stein at the elbow. Pass to Perry. He feeds it to Collison.
Ooh, cookie.
And pushing it up. Here's New York.
That, yeah.
Now here's Freak. He's covered by Collison. Here's Freak. Offline with his 3. The Kings trail by 3. There's the dish to Collison. And he uses the glass on the layup. Collison's got his first points in this one. Last game for the Kings, they picked up the W against the Charlotte Hornets.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
All right, And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Hey guys, well, Kurt Rambis had some advice for the team in that last break. He said their plan was run their offense through Freak. Coach is looking for something special from him. He's usually not their main option at the offensive end, but it looks like he's going to be today. It's still very early in this game, so there's plenty of time for those changes to take effect, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. And once again, off the mark by Sacramento. The Knicks leading by 4.
But can you get ankle breakers?
Fires the 3, and again, New York with the triple.
He is on fire from beyond the arc.
Yeah, it seems like all of his points are coming from deep, Greg.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Tries yet again. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. The Kings have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Johnson, a wide open look. Tries again. A nice shot by Koufos.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball. They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
I can.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
A different look for New York. Patterson, he's checked in for Gibson. Anthony comes in for Kent Bazemore. And Freak subbed in for Gerald Green. And New York, looking at who they've got. Freak, he's in at point guard. Patrick Patterson is out there with Sanders. Then there's a follow, and it's Anthony in at the 3 slot.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
Here's Freak. The Kings getting the bucket.
Ooh, the hesitation stunner though.
6 on the shot clock. Good on the 3-point shot. Freak's got 26.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Now here's Freak. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Smart kicks to Collison. It's rebounded by New York. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
And they may have been on the road, but you know what? They nullified any home court disadvantage in that game by how well they shot it from 3.
Shooting can always be a great...
I think the ball went in between two flicks. Okay, look. Does that count as an ankle breaker? It went right through his leg.
When you shoot like that from outside, it really makes winning on the road a lot easier.
And stolen by Freak. He dishes it to Carmelo. Freak passes to Carmelo.
The only good people on my team is
off the pick.
Carmelo, Porzingis.
Anthony's got 4 this quarter. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle
that's why
stats for the Knicks.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight. And that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
And it's Freak missing.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
Now here's Smart. He really played well in that last game against Charlotte. Collison, good.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Here's Freak. From outside, off the mark.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Smart kicks to Bosh. Good, and Smart gets the assist. And now it's only a 5-point Knicks lead.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
A different look for New York. Lopez comes in for Patrick Patterson. And it's Green in for Aaron Aflalo. And Green gets it to go.
Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder. He's got to be relentless.
Now here's Collison. He's got 6 and stolen by Freak. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to
Look at this.
Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Warriors was just phenomenal. He had 58 points, and he was his usual self on the defensive end, providing a bunch of steals. Numbers like that are rare to see by any player in a game he'll always remember.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance. He was at his absolute best in that game.
And if he can come anywhere close to another
Oh, they
performance like
switched
that
around
here
his
tonight,
number.
it would be amazing.
Yeah, it really would be, because you know now the defense is going to be focused squarely on him. They're going to make sure that he doesn't beat him again.
Here's Freak following the basket by Chris Bosh. And that one's good. Freak.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
Changes up. It'll go, and the New York Leaders get back down to single digits, and a much-needed basket there from Darren Collison.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
And up the court come the Kings on the break. Johnson's got the ball.
I can block too. He just
With
ain't feeling it right now.
For one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Sanders checked in for Lopez.
You didn't see that?
Fight put up by the defense.
I got that. They call it a cradle dome. I got that joint.
As he made his way.
I should get posterizer.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg.
I need posterizer.
You're right.
And guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. Sacramento again missing. And so we wrap up the first half. It's the Knicks up.
Well, I'm here with Chris Bosh, and Chris.
My small forward of 58. I haven't started on him yet.
All right, the second half beginning in just a moment.
Really an extraordinary game for Freak. 34 points, and he's buried a ton of three-pointers in this game, too.
I think we need a calculator to keep track of just how many of those he's knocked down.
They've got Cauley Stein.
KD.
Bosh is out there with Collison, and it's Perry in at the 3. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Collison kicks to Bosh. Back to Collison. Basket is good. The assist from Bosh. 13 points for Darren Collison.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists. And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size.
I told you.
With amazing aerial skills.
And it's
I've been had a triple-double.
The Kings trail by 11.
Oh.
Collison with it. He's picked up by Lopez. Back to Collison. Shot clock at 6. Outside Bosh. Bosh can't get that one to fall. New York's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And a wide open look for Freak. Hits it from 3-point range. Freak's got 42 in the game.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Well, centers and power forwards aren't who you typically look to for 3-point shooting, but among that group, These have been the most accurate since the All-Star break.
I already got
in the third
that.
spot, Chris Bosh.
And, you know, there was a time in the league when you wouldn't
I
see
beat-
a group of big guys like this.
I beat
but
I
the
beat
game
that
has evolved. Versatility
I
now
beat that what's the
is why we
name
see
though?
so
I bet
many
you can't
bigs
beat
that
that
can just
what's the name
outshoot
record?
it from anywhere.
And these guys are really
Yeah,
incredible. I mean,
I
on
broke
one
that.
trip, they give you points in the
Yeah.
paint. On the next trip, they give you points behind the arc. Boy, talk about range
I got
and
103
versatility in
points.
spades. You got it.
Bosh, the screen. And stolen by Freak. And pushing it up. Here's New York. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
And really just straight to the basket with a full head of steam.
Well, if you're going to throw it down, make sure you throw it down with force.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Here's Smart. Here's Cauley Stein. Sacramento again missing.
Still a bit chilly from the field at the start of this third quarter. 1 of 4 so far.
Another bucket added to the lead. They've been the better team in every facet.
And in my opinion, you get extra bonus points, extra eye of the beholder points when you do it the way they're doing it on the road. That's special.
I'm playing
Boy, I tell you
online.
what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting
I had
the
to
10
remember
has
what
been
you
the
was
key
talking
there,
about.
Getting point-blank looks time and time again.
And he's able to get it back. Smart,
Yeah.
wide open, he fires. They grab their own miss. Poke loose, and it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
And now we have a chance to check out Freak here. Just an incredible month of basketball.
I blocked
First
Marcus
in scoring,
Smart.
First in steals, and then there's his work at the free throw line where he holds the best percentage league-wide.
And I tell you what, his scoring abilities are almost otherworldly. I mean, no one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
Catching up on the changes for New York.
Have you got an
Sanders
ankle
checked
break in
for
park
Lopez.
yet?
Gibson comes in for Porzingis.
I
and
got
it's Kent
5.
Bazemore in for Carmelo Anthony. Let's check out the standings in the Western Conference and see how the playoff race is shaping up. Take a look at the Warriors. They've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there. And, of course, Sacramento. They're much further down in the standings right now.
Yeah, you know, for the Kings, there were fears they'd be one of the NBA's doormats this season. Those fears have turned out to be well-founded.
And, you know, I don't think they need to wait for the offseason to start making some changes. I think they can start the rebuilding process right now.
Freak. And again, New York with the triple.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
Feeds to Lure. The shot from the low post is good. Lure's got 6.
I can't believe defenders are not aware. They cannot allow him that position.
Yeah, you're right about that, Greg. He's put a no trespassing allowed on that spot of the floor. It's all his.
Lock at 6. And Gibson kicks to Afflalo. Can't hit. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. Well, they've got the Lakers ahead of them after this game, and the next game it'll be played in Los Angeles. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Now here's Smart. Defense is right there, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Knicks.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Sacramento making a switch here. Collison's out there. Gerald Green, he's checked in for New York. Here's Freak. Misses the 3. The Kings trail by 20. And he's good on the 3 ball. He has 5.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give him.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
27 seconds left to play here in the third. Lets it go with the 3. And that one's good. Freak's got 54 points.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
And here's Collison. 13 points in the game. With 1 on the clock, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. And New York looking at who they've got. Freak in at point guard. Anthony out there with Patrick Patterson. Then there's Robin Lopez. And it's Bazemore at the shooting guard.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
I get handles and I can
He's
score.
by Collison.
I'm talking about in real life, not the game.
From past the arc, the Knicks rebound. The second chance effort. Cauley Stein grabs the board.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
9 feet out. Shot is off. Now the Knicks take it the other way. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Freaks it to Bazemore. Now here's Freak. Tight defense on him. Kicks it to Collison. Bosh, the screen.
2. I'm supposed to have 2.
And pushing it up. Here's New York.
Oh yeah, that's why I didn't get 2, because I alleyed up to what's his name, and he didn't make it.
Break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold.
I got
the
a
way
double
that guy gets to the rim. A surreal alley-oop that time, partner.
The pass, Clark, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
Precision at its finest.
And guys, it had to be, because not nearly as easy a play as they made it look.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Kurt Rambis had
I
to say
always
to the
get
team.
50-some points in the game.
He wanted their offense to run through Carmelo Anthony. Coach said the first thing they should be thinking about is getting the ball in his hands and letting him lead the way on each and every possession. Gentlemen, some
I
late
averaged
game adjustments
76.
that could prove crucial in the game's closing moments.
Oh,
Kevin,
0.
over to you.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. New York leading by 22. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Good. Freak's got 56 points in the game.
He's doing it all for them right now on the offensive side. No matter what the defense has done, they haven't been able to find an answer to stop him, and he's had an answer for every defense he's seen.
Smart kicks to Bosh. Again, the miss by the Kings.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
The Kings have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Now here's Smart. They need this. And they're going to count the bucket and send him. So no problem for New York as they get the win.
The 2K Sports post
I gotta upgrade my badges.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Ken Freak. It was nothing short of a professional offensive clinic he put on today. And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille.
Every since my character was a 66, I could score like that.
Looking at the stat line, you took a lot of threes tonight. Any particular reason for that?
I usually make them.
Well, Mr. Reporter Man, let's look at the facts. Do I have good range? Absolutely. Have I made a lot of threes in the past? Of course. Do I have the swagger to take them when I can? You know it. So there you have it. I'm just trying to win games, baby.
When did you know it was going to be one of those nights on the offensive end for you?
It always is.
The second I saw who they had checking me, I knew he had no chance. I mean, come on, guy. I took it to him every opportunity I had, and the results speak for themselves. I mean, you saw the game, right?
Well, it's no secret that you're approaching free agency. Are you going to give a hometown discount if they make an offer?
Talk to Don.
Yeah. I'm going to have to refer to my agent, Mr. Don Pagnotti, on that one. He's your man if you want to talk business stuff like that. All I can say is I'm focused on finishing the season. Doing the best I can with this team. I'll think about all that other stuff when the season's over and me and my girl Yvette are sitting on the beach somewhere in Jamaica. And that's the truth.
I know what team I'm going to. I get 35 million.
I can't do right.
That ain't gonna help.
I know, I just wanted to upgrade him.
No more, dude. Dude got ball. But that ball shooter gonna kill you, cause you don't. That's why he don't like to pass the ball. He got a volume shooter. If he don't take many shots, he get cold. He take a lot of shots, he get hot.